Imagine this. You grab a coffee, book a flight, pay your rent, and you never touch a bank card or cash. It's all done with crypto, and by 2026, that's not sci-fi anymore. It's just normal life. Hey everyone. Welcome back to Wall Street Lens. Today, we are re-looking at 5 real ways people will be using cryptocurrency in 2026. Not just trading it, but actually spending it in day-to-day life. We'll cover online shopping, travel, everyday spending, paying freelancers, even your bills. Plus how crypto cards and platforms like KAST are making this all feel as easy as using a normal bank. As always, this video is for education only, not financial advice. Do your own research before using or investing in any crypto platform. Let's jump in. 1. Online shopping. First up, online shopping. When you go to checkout on your favorite website in 2026, you won't just see Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal. You'll start seeing options to pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins like USDC and USDT. A lot of merchants will accept crypto directly. But even when they don't, you'll still be able to pay with crypto using a crypto card. Here's how that works. You load the card with your crypto. When you pay, the card instantly converts it into the store's currency. The merchant gets dollars or euros, and you've effectively paid with crypto. To you, it feels exactly like a normal card payment. You click pay, the order goes through, and that's it. No manual conversions, no extra steps. Your crypto handles everything in the background. 2. Hassle-free traveling. Second, travel. Think about landing in a new country. Normally, you'd worry about exchanging cash, foreign transaction fees, and weird bank holds. In 2026, if you travel with crypto, a lot of that friction disappears. Some airlines and hotel platforms already accept crypto directly. For everything else, local shops, restaurants, transport, you can use a crypto card just like a regular credit card. Platforms like KAST plug into Visa's credit rails, which is a big deal. That means hotel deposits, rental car holds, travel pre-authorizations, all those little things that many basic crypto cards can. T-handle cards like KAST can, because they behave much more like a traditional credit card at checkout. So whether you're buying a snack at the airport or booking a last-minute hotel, you can tap your card, spend your crypto, and skip the usual foreign banking headaches. 3. Everyday spending. Third, everyday spending. This is where crypto really starts to feel normal. Picture a regular day: morning coffee, groceries, ride-sharing, or public transport. Maybe dinner with friends. Instead of topping up a bank debit card, you load stablecoins like USDC or USDT into your crypto wallet or onto a crypto card. Stablecoins are pegged to the dollar, so 1 USDC approximately equals 1 United States dollar. That keeps your daily budget simple and predictable. With something like KAST, you can spend those stablecoins directly. You tap or swipe your card. The payment goes through instantly. No need to sell crypto manually or move funds back to a bank first. At some point, you stop thinking, wow, I just used crypto, and it's just paying. That's when adoption gets real. 4. Paying for services worldwide. Fourth, paying for services, especially across borders. If you've ever tried to pay a designer, developer, or virtual assistant in another country, do you know the pain? Bank transfers can take days, fees pop up from nowhere, platforms take a big cut before the money arrives. Crypto makes this a lot cleaner. You send funds, they receive it in minutes, not days, no bank hours, no transfer pending. And often lower total fees once you're used to doing that. You realize you can use the same infrastructure for your own life. Paying subscriptions, paying small business invoices, moving money between your own wallets or accounts globally, it becomes a borderless payment network, instead of a patchwork of banks and middlemen. 5. Bills and subscriptions. Fifth, bill payments. By 2026, a lot of recurring expenses can be handled through crypto one way or another: phone and internet streaming and software subscriptions, insurance, even rent. If your landlord or property platform supports crypto or stablecoins, this is especially powerful if you travel a lot, move countries, or work remotely. You're not constantly opening new bank accounts or dealing with different currency systems. With platforms like KAST, you can go a step further and automate this. Your bills and subscriptions can be set to pull from your crypto balance. Set it once, and payments happen in the background, no late fees, no oops. I forgot to pay the internet bill. Crypto becomes the quiet infrastructure behind your monthly life. Why you'll like using crypto this way? The surprising part is how ordinary it feels once you start. Instead of crypto just sitting in a wallet as a speculative asset, you repaying for real things in real life without complicated conversions or long waits, and then come the rewards. Some platforms actually pay you back for spending. For example, KAST offers up to 10% back in KAST points on everyday purchases, things like food, transport, or shopping. Not every transaction gets that, and details always depend on the specific program. But the idea is simple. You're not only using your crypto, you're potentially earning rewards for using it. Again, this is not a recommendation to use any specific platform. Always check the fees, the terms, and the risks yourself. So by 2026, the question isn't, will crypto be usable in real life? It's more like, where in your life do you want crypto to show up? Online shopping, travel, daily spending, paying freelancers, or automating your bills? The rails are being built right now. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe to Wall Street Lens, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive into the future of money. And tell me in the comments, would you actually spend your crypto on everyday life, or are you still just holding? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.